Hey.
Okay.
All right. So, what was it? Yesterday was the Apple event, or this
Uh,
morning? I don't even know.
Yesterday. It was yesterday.
I was literally too blacked out from seeing the freaking prices of the iPhones.
Well, I mean, considering the fact that the new iPhone is like a predecessor of like this big phone that can do all these things. Hell, you can play fucking Fortnite on it, man. I mean, you can't play any console game on your phone nowadays without it having like toned down game modes, or you can't even play like a console game on your PS Vita or Nintendo DS without it feeling like you're playing Pac-Man on your mom's flip phone in 2005.
Yeah, playing freaking what Guitar Hero on the flip phone.
Exactly.
You remember that? That was crazy. I can't
Madden
even.
NFL, I remember that. I spent $60 on my mom's flip phone.
And it's crazy because you could spend $60 on a mobile flip phone, but still people are gonna go out and buy like their $1,500 iPhone. What is it? RX Max.
You can literally spend $400 on a computer, and it'll be decent enough for you to make calls. A laptop for you to make calls, for you to check your Facebook, anything, and you'll still be left with enough to buy all the accessories, games, anything you want.
Yeah.
But people want this pocket-sized, glorified handheld console, because as Donovan, my friend, my co-host, was talking about, fuck, when we were on the phone earlier, I'm sorry, I blacked out a little bit. I blanked out.
It's all good.
We were talking on the phone, and the call was shitty. Like it was genuinely bad, and we were saying that we were like, shit, man. We got back on Discord, and we were like, why do you sound better? It's like, he said the phone gets all these gadgets, all these accessories, and what the phone was made for, the main purpose, hasn't been upgraded in years.
Exactly. It sounds like you're talking to a tin can with like a string.
It sounds like you're on the other side of my house and we're talking through a fucking hole in the wall.
Exactly.
And
it's
probably
really
that'll
bad.
have better reception.
Exactly.
But people still want to spend $1,500-$1,600 on a device that if you drop it, you have to pay another $200 for the same screen.
Yeah, and that's what I'm doing right now, which is sad.
Because he dropped it when his mom called him, and he dropped it in the bathroom.
Yeah, I was taking a dump and I dropped it in the bathroom.
He was dropping the Browns at the Super Bowl. Exactly.
Dude, did you hear though that they tied?
No, don't tell me. No. The Steelers and the Browns, they tied. I'm a Steelers fan. Okay.
I wanted to tell you so bad, dude. I was like, dude,
they broke a losing streak with a tie.
Yeah. Basically, they won that game. I'm just saying, like, to me,
I know they won. Because out of like 3 years of not winning a single game, they tied. I was so disgraced, dude. The embarrassment in my head and the embarrassment in my heart when I saw them tie. Okay, but that's beside the point.
Okay. Back to the phones, but still, we'll talk about a little bit more about that later. That's pretty funny.
But the inflation and the need to have this $800-$900 piece of technology in your pocket is purely based on people wanting to like appraise their image, like make their image something that it's not. I don't understand it.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from. It's like wanting to fit in, because like people are like,
with is $400.
And you know what's weird? You know, you're telling me about what is that movie on Netflix called? The one with the robot.
Yeah. Wait, which one? The one with the
little girl and the robot.
Black Mirror.
No, the one with the little girl and the robot. Yeah, next gen. That's what it is. Everyone's so obsessed with this new technology, and you saw how those people were acting. Yeah, if you've seen the movie, you know exactly what it's like. They're basically calling out Apple, in my opinion, because that's exactly how it is. People
exactly what that guy looks like.
Yeah, he did. Besides the ponytail, but he did look a lot like him.
It's like the same thing over and over again with minor tweaks. Is always doubled in price.
And I was like, wow, like that's.
You can go out and get yourself a Pixel, Google Pixel. They're expensive. They're outrageously expensive as well, like $900. But that thing has the Google Cloud thing, and that thing will save all your photos. Like it'll save, I think, like 200 gigabytes or something like that.
Yeah.
It'll save all your photos, everything, anything you need. But people still want to buy this. Oh, all new technology, 512 gigabytes, and it doesn't even have an audio jack.
Yeah, it doesn't even have an audio jack anymore, which I can see why they do it that way, because they're trying to quote unquote enhance the audio system or whatever. That's fine, but don't take away the headphone jack.
Yeah, but by enhancing it, you're hindering the sales, because you have to buy this $200.
Exactly, they're trying to make their company more money. Like, don't get me wrong, dude. I love my iPhone, but they're just trying to like get them to make more money. That's what they want. You spend.
What they want you to do when they show off these conventions.
Man, like, I'm the victim in this situation. Like, I come out of this situation looking kind of good. Why am I trying to keep it a secret? So here goes the details. It was back in January. For those who think that I got fucking beat up yesterday, no. It was back in January, and I forget what it was exactly, but we had some kind of event at the store all day. There's a shitload of people here, tons of my friends, you know, fans, whatever. And it was getting late. It was like maybe 7, and it was getting dark outside and everything, and I was starting to get a little bit annoyed with having to talk to 5 million people for many, many hours. So I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna, sort of meander over to the nail salon, like 3 stores down. And I went in there, and I started getting a manicure, as I sometimes do. Not there anymore, since I'm a little bit sussed out. But, I'm sitting there with my back turned to the door, because I'm figuring, this is Melrose. People walk by, and they could see me, and I don't want anybody to like come in and ask for a photo or anything. So I'm like, got my hood up so that I can just get my nails done and then get back over to the store and keep hanging out and everything. And I'm maybe getting my nails done for like 10 minutes. And then all of a sudden I just hear Adam22. I'm thinking it's somebody wanting a photo. So I'm like, oh God, can't I just get my fucking nails done? I'll turn around and boop. Oh, got punched in the goddamn head. Didn't see the guy that well, but punched me in the head one time, and then I believe I got hit again, sort of on the top of the head. Once I was like, because when I got hit, I like dropped, and then as I was like jumping up, like by the time I jumped up, which is what, in my head, I'm like, oh fuck, because definitely probably in a situation like this, it's gonna be more than one person, right? So like as I'm jumping up, I'm already thinking like, oh fuck, like as in I'm gonna have to fight a bunch of fucking dudes right now. But before I could even square up, boom, they ran away. I'm like, what? I take off running. I run to the outside of the nail salon. By the time I get outside the nail salon, they're gone.
Want to start it off?
I mean,
you listen to Russ more, so
you started, but though, because I have a biased opinion. I'm a fan of Russ's music.
Okay, so basically, as you guys probably know, there was a Adam22 and Russ Twitter dispute.
Call that nigga No Jumper, because like it's gonna be too hard. Everybody knows who he is. You already know.
Well, true, but
okay, go on.
Basically, they got into a little Twitter dispute. Apparently, Russ had sent some big boys, to go to No Jumper and basically jump him.
It wasn't just
I really don't know.
It was also, what's his face? Smoke Perk.
Was it too?
Yeah, he sent people to jump.
Were they different at different times though, right?
Yeah.
So he's had like a history of like sending people out to
Okay,
go
but let
fight.
me give you my bias. Let me give you my fucking reasoning. You talk shit about somebody for 2 years, and they don't say anything. They don't do anything. You expect them not to clap back with physical. If they don't want to get at you in social media because they know that social media is the only weapon you have. It's like, what are you supposed to do with that? What if like them saying, for example, I'm gonna use what they said about Russ. Like if they go fuck Russ over and over again for 2 years, and he's like, okay, fine, they're nobody. Like I can get over this, I can succeed. But then now they like integrate their fan base, and they tell their fan base to say it, and it's thousands upon thousands of fucking people going, fuck Russ, and people be buying concert tickets to go to his fucking concerts, and then just to flip him off or just to like bag on his shit. It's like you don't expect somebody to feel some type of way when you're bashing what they believe in and what they think and what they love is themselves. It's like it's basically like when you went to elementary school and someone went, yo mama, you got mad because that's something you cherish.
All right, this is my personal opinion, okay? And everyone's gonna, I mean, I'm not like a huge Russ fan, and I'm not a huge like No Jumper fan. I've seen probably like what
No Jumper is he's arrogant like Russ, but Russ is arrogant in himself. No Jumper, I don't even think they're arrogant. It's just that they're confident, not arrogant. They're confident in their appearance.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of really either of them. I mean, Russ, he's put out some good songs that I can jam to once in a while, but I mean, both of their content I've only consumed a little bit, and so I feel like if you want to handle something, if you want to be something to be dealt with, you should take care of it yourself. You should never let it get messy enough where you have to go out and have people do your shit for you.
Yeah, but okay. Here's where I'll dispute your opinionated statement. If like, okay, say you making a brand, right? A clothing line. Let's say it's a clothing line for the time being. And then you have this enemy, right? This guy that doesn't like you at all. He hates your guts. He doesn't want you to succeed, and all this. He doesn't do anything until you like start talking about like what he's actually succeeding in, and in this case for us, it was all the people profiting off of addiction. And so when you start speaking truth, you don't like it. So he grab your clothing line, he buys your clothes and burns it, and he shows you. You're just like, all right, there's just one person hating. And then but then the same person tells all his fucking fan base, buy his shirt and burn it.
I mean, you're still buying my shirt,
you're
so
profiting, yes. But it still hurts to see somebody like tarnish your the thing you're devoted to, or the thing you're fucking.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I think Russ has a right to be upset about, him spreading all this shit about Russ, but
that he sent people out. But after 2 years, I don't think I wouldn't want to get my hands dirty either, because after 2 years, that's developed hate. So and like sometimes you don't want to get caught up in it, and if you get caught up and like you can't control yourself because you like deeply hate them, it can get worse than just a fight.
Yeah.
It's like that's the way I see it. Let's bring up the screenshots, the argument that they had.
What? Oh, okay. Basically,
hold on. Let me go with it. All right, you go.
Hold on. I gotta pull up the screenshots as well.
The fight started with Adam Adam22, aka No Jumper, talking
Well,
about
he basically called Russ out
talking about
by himself.
yeah, but I understand why though, because Adam22 poked the bear in a way. He literally put out a tweet saying, "Would you rather your child get into?" He listed the two options, Xanax or Russ, and his entire fan base is, all this. Everyone has different opinions, and so they voted 68% of Xanax, which is basically a jab at his like no drugs belief.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's like the way I see it is like you go to social media to use it to spread hate and negativity, and you're all in the fucking rap game. You're all in the new and age culture. I don't understand why it can't just be do you or
Yeah.
I don't know. I understand why they got mad at Russ because he was coming at their throats talking about how they're publicizing drugs. I get it. It's like you get triggered because they caught you, basically.
Yeah.
But like to not get over it, to keep bagging on somebody over and over and over. It's like you're filling up the pot with water and you're waiting for it to overflow, but you don't know what it's gonna overflow with.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, man.
I just think it's funny that, I mean, it went on for a while. Their Twitter dispute, they're arguing. It went on for a while, and like, don't get me wrong, this is honestly how I feel about the entire situation. Is that nobody ever wants to see anybody succeed. Ever. Like,
no matter how
there's
much...
always somebody that's gonna be like, oh, like, fuck you, fuck your shit, like, I don't give a shit about you, and they're gonna spread that negativity about you because they don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you successful.
Withstanding that shit for 2 years, not saying a single word.
I mean, but that's what happens when you're like,
everybody has a break. It's like, and then you make some dumb decisions.
I know, but like, that's what happens when you're a rapper. You should know that there's gonna be like feuds with you because you're doing what you love. There's always gonna be that. Like, don't get into the rap game if you know what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah.
Every rapper should.
But like what I was insinuating with Russ sending the people to do his in quotes dirty work. When Smoke put out that live, he live streamed on Instagram. He specifically said, "Don't get me wrong, I do the same thing." He's basically saying Russ didn't do something out of the ordinary. He didn't do something that not everyone would do. He did something, because look, say Russ got caught up. He got caught. He got photos taken of him assaulting somebody, or like they wanted to square up, right? And someone took a video of it. The dude that got his ass beat, could press charges because one, he got his ass beat and he's salty, and two, because somebody took the video without context. It's like you don't know that, and that's why I think it was not justified, but it was not the right move either. It's just it was something smart of Russ to do, to not show his face, like to tarnish his reputation, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because people have already tried doing that.
I don't know. I don't feel here nor there about it. I'm just like, first, like, if they wanted to settle it, they should have settled the dispute in private. But I know No Jumper, he wanted to put Russ on blast because he already doesn't like Russ. So that's...
But as a member of the media, you should have a bias.
How so?
Because you're giving people news, and you're trying to tell them what's concurrent, what's Gucci, what's happening. Not you're not supposed to use your social media platform as a way of degrading someone's personality and or someone's image, especially if you're a journalist. In my
All right,
opinion.
let's think about it, okay?
Mhm.
How big is no jumper compared to Russ?
I think, let me check, because I'll check statistic wise, because that's the smarter move here. I think Russ has about 1 million followers, a little more. Let's see, Russ. Russ has roughly 2 million followers on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Adam22 has 700k. Oh, 476k. So it's not balanced at all. But think about it. If one person rebels, if one person doesn't like Russ, and then he shares his information with somebody else that doesn't like Russ, that potentially has a bigger fan base than Adam22, it forms like a cult or a circle of sorts that are just aimed towards hating Russ.
I mean, look, I don't see what Russ did wasn't right. He should have taken care of his own problem, right? By himself. If he had an issue, he should have taken care of it himself. But so should have no jumper. Like he should have, if he really had an issue about being jumped, he should have just talked to Russ about it.
Yeah, I agree. He shouldn't have publicized it if he didn't want to. If he wanted to expose.
But that's the thing, he's getting that clout. He's getting that clout for calling out Russ.
Yeah. Fuck clout chasers. I mean, shit, man. I'm gonna read a tweet from what Russ said that day. That kind of like I'm a fan of his music. I love what his music is like about. His new album was personal. I told my friend Donovan this. He doesn't want to believe me. He hasn't heard it entirely. But
true.
And I quote, "I've been the punching bag of the rap game for the past year and a half. I have more to lose than 99% of the industry who has talked shit about me, so I handle things accordingly. Nothing wrong with standing up for yourself when you've constantly been antagonized. Everyone has a breaking." And I sympathize with that because it's true. It's like you get ridiculed and told this and that, and then you get fucking slammed for having tweeted something 7 years ago.
Yeah.
It's like people can change, people can get reformed.
Mm-hmm.
And now that he has this movement going like fuck drugs and all that, fuck what the rap game has turned into, and he's trying to revert it, people are getting all sassy and mad and shit, like, oh, fuck Russ, he's a hypocrite. But it's not true. He's just doing him. And
yeah.
It's like all the interviews he's been doing so far, they're all talking about how I'm gonna quote something from him that fame is a zoo.
That's why I called the album Zoo. This zoo that is fame and whatever is not a place for breeding healthy minds.
It's nasty out here.
It's
right
disgusting.
now.
So it's like,
you know,
I'm not into
anxiety
this.
is the #1 disease.
It's for all the people to see them, and it could really like break you down. And having the support of your peers is something that is like almost cherished. And when you think you have those peers by your side and they're not by your side, and they fucking try to break you down even worse than the naysayers do, it's like, it's terrible. It's fucked. And then No Jumper says right here, he says, he claims Russ attacked the press. And I mean, he doesn't. He just points it out what people are doing.
Yeah.
There was also these tweets from what was his name? Something Fat Nick?
Yeah, that guy.
I'm not gonna lie, he completely exposed Fat Nick, bro.
He really did. He put him on blast, no lie. I mean, he was calling out a couple people
There was
and getting
also this
called
other
out by others, but like I said, he's handling his business the best way he can.
There was also this
But
other tweet by Russ that said, "I'm about music, truth, uplifting people who think they're not good enough, standing up for yourself, being self-aware, not tricking myself out of my position in life." And I think that was him insinuating that he's true to himself and not true to the image that he's trying to uphold.
yeah, I don't know, man. It was interesting. We were up for a while, just going tweet by tweet, just reading it out, just like what the fuck.
We're trying to call
And
him
I
out.
thought it was gonna explode a little bit more since No Jumpers, like, he didn't talk about it at all. Not that I know of, except for from his Instagram live stream. But after that, it kind of dulled down a little bit because
I don't know, man.
Russ started going after other people. Not going after, but like,
He was responding.
you know, laying down the hammer, you know.
I mean, man, that's just how it gotta be sometimes, man. You gotta show people
That's
that
true.
you're trying to be your truest self, and you can't hold them back.
Mhm.
Sometimes you gotta call people out and tell them that this game should not be the way it is. It should not be
Yeah.
about winning and fucking. Don't get me wrong. I love myself a good like explicit woman in them videos, but it shouldn't specifically be about the women and the fucking gold chains and the lean and the Xanax, all that shit.
You sound like Bill Cosby for a second.
And the lean and the Xanax and the property movie, you know.
Oh no. Freaking I feel you. Like, a lot of rap nowadays is not about, like, before when rap first started out, it was about like people's struggles in their neighborhood and like things that they had to go through on their day-to-day basis. And I guess for some rappers, that is all they do on a day-to-day basis, is freaking
Drink
lean up and freaking fuck bitches and get money. But that, like, for your average, like,
Not for us.
I don't know. I
niggas,
think
bro.
it's
Come on,
the
man.
idea for people to have like this other life.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to talk about the real shit anymore, which is understandable. I mean, life right now is hella complicated. So of course people just rather think about like the
Having
good
an image
having a
nowadays
good
is
ass
more
time, you know?
important than being yourself, I think. But yeah, man, this Russ thing blew up, and it shouldn't have blown up, in my opinion. It should have. The way No Jumper took it, it should not have blown up that way. It should have. He should
I don't
have
know.
been isolated.
Yeah. I mean, both of them should have taken care of their business personally. That, like, you can't call somebody else out and say, "Oh yeah, you sent freaking goons to come freaking jump me," but then you try to get your internet goons to go bash Russ. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. Oh my god, you said the truest shit I've ever heard in my life right there. Russ sent 2 goons to beat your ass, but you sent 450,000 other goons to go bash him. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I've never seen Russ tell his fans to go fucking say fuck.
Hate on somebody.
Yeah, I've never seen that. I've never seen someone tell I've never seen Russ go, "Oh, go say fuck Adam22," or go say go say fuck young bands. It's like fucking it's a one-sided argument that they're trying to justify the fuck Russ movement with his actions, but his actions I've only seen are for him. I've only seen that they're only and for lack of word, they're selfish.
Yeah.
I know he's not selfish because he fucking bought his mom a house. Goddamn.
Yeah.
But like having selfish acts in the industry and not caring about anybody else but your inner circle, your small group. It's like you gotta look out for yourself, and when someone's trying to chip away at your confidence and your stature where you're at, it's like you're gonna get defensive.
Yeah, because especially with music or anything you create, of course you're gonna
Because it's
fucking
yours. It
defend
came
that
from
shit.
you.
Yeah.
If like somebody else made it, you're like, yeah, it's nice. You could just brush it off and then forget about it and on to the next. I don't know, man. It's fucking weird, man. It's the
It is.
what
It's
some of it is odd.
it baffles me about how people they just can't allow people to find any success or have their own opinions about shit. Like if you don't agree with someone or whatever, it's like a big ass deal, and you're a horrible person if you don't agree. Like what Russ is trying to do with the whole, fuck drugs, don't fucking lean or do Xanax just cause,
I mean,
or
people
like
were bashing him because his 11-year-old tweets. First of all, no, his 8-year-old tweets. First of all, weed is basically not a life-threatening drug if it's synthetic.
no.
But weed is not life-threatening. So when I saw the tweet about him smoking weed, I was annoyed because I was like, that ain't fuck. No jumper.
Yeah,
because
because you're not gonna die if you smoke too much weed.
Elon Musk smokes weed, for fuck's sake.
I have actually. He doesn't smoke weed because he doesn't inhale. So,
but he tried.
if you saw the interview, he literally did not inhale at all.
But maybe they were trying to hotbox. You never know, because it looked like a small.
Yeah, true.
But he basically he pulled your sister.
Shut up.
Anyway, but yeah, that was the whole situation was blown out of proportion by Adam22, but because he took it public. I get it. You want to expose him, but like you could talk to him first.
Yeah.
Be like, yo, why did you send your goons? And then he tells you, oh, because you've been sending your internet goons at me. It's like I gotta send you some goons back, even though I don't want my fans to bash you because I love them and like they're and I don't want them to turn into your fans that will follow everything you say. Basically.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Situations.
I don't know either, dude. It's
wild.
I mean, to me, it just seemed kind of fishy. It seemed like Adam22 really wanted some clout.
Even though Adam22 will probably deny if you tell him if you wanted clout, but that's what it looked like. It looked like clout chasers.
Yeah.
Because Russ did the interview that said he would leak the video of his homies beating somebody down.
Mm-hmm.
And in the light of that interview and what he said, I think Adam22 sought out the opportunity because he got jumped recently or whatever, getting his nails done.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's fishy. It's all too. What?
You said it's all too fishy?
Yeah. It's filthy.
Yeah. I want them. Like, I want more. I want to know, like, what's happening from here on. Was it just that moment they were, like, hella pissed at each other, or do they have, like, a standing feud?
Is it squashed, or did they actually squash it in the DMs? You're trying to say?
Yeah, like, if they actually talked about it, because Adam22, he hasn't really said anything.
But from what he tweeted the day after, they didn't squash it. At least that's what I think.
Because he was, I don't know if they're being passive aggressive on their Twitter or if it's just like, I don't know. But the thing with Adam22 is he's like another part of those toxic YouTubers, you know, who just like fucking start shit.
He's like a bald Keemstar. Oh no, Keemstar is bald.
Yeah, is he? Is he bald?
Yeah,
is he completely bald?
Keemstar's bald. I think.
Oh shit.
No offense to Keemstar if you ever watch this. I love your beard.
Is Keemstar bald?
Yeah, he's bald. I think at least that's what I remember.
I don't even remember, dude. I've never No, he has hair. What do you mean? Wait, does he? Now I'm so confused, dude.
It's like Fousey too.
I don't know if Keemstar has hair. Yeah, he wears a hat all the time, so you don't even know if he's bald or not.
I think he's bald, yo.
Yo, Keemstar, take off your hat, bro. We need to know the truth.
But yeah, let's talk about a different topic right now.
All right.
Let me pull them up.
What else do we have planned?
Iron Fist.
Oh yeah, Iron Fist. So
what were your
Go
thoughts on Colleen with the white fist and the sword?
okay, wait. First,
sorry,
let me
about the
tell you,
spoiler.
I was disappointed about the soundtrack that whole season
the
because the first season soundtrack was fire,
Mm-hmm.
and then they come in with this like cinematic freaking soundtrack. It was a little bit of a disappointment. Like I was waiting for some more Wu-Tang or something.
They
Some
had a few
freaking-
Wu-Tang Clan songs in there.
Did they?
Yeah, like one or two.
I only remember one song, and I don't even remember who it was by.
I mean, they played a lot of
But-
traditionally Chinese music because they were.
Yeah. It was good though. I mean, it was kind of slow in the beginning.
Oh my god, the
But-
beginning, fucking, it was so slow. The build up to Colleen being the hero. Oh,
Yeah. It was really slow because the fact that it was just focused on their relationship for the most part.
It's like we get it.
Like her relationship with
The
Danny
most
Rand.
beautiful Asian in the world with the ugliest white guy. I'm just kidding. He's
Oh no.
he's a lot more handsome than most white guys I know.
True.
But like, come on. Like, I want to see more fight scenes. Not
Yeah,
not the same story
Yeah.
plot from Luke Cage.
yeah. That's also where it kind of fell off for me. It's like, oh, this seems like kind of familiar, like controlling your anger or
The entire time I
whatever.
was watching that, it was just Luke Cage in my mind.
Hmm.
I was like, Luke Cage.
But I think they're really trying hard to make the puzzle pieces fit together so they can do another season of the Defenders.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They're connecting the dots. I think they're gonna do one after Daredevil season 2, 3. 2? 3.
Oh, Daredevil.
Daredevil.
I like Elektra. I followed Elektra Daredevil shit for a long time.
Even though Elektra's
And so like what?
dead. Elektra's dead, son.
She's not dead.
Yes, she is.
Dude, I'm telling you, she's not dead.
She's
Elektra's
dead.
not dead.
Well,
She's
she-
not dead, I'm telling you.
Well, I mean,
In there she might be dead, but in the comics she's not dead. Like I know she's not completely dead because
Oh,
she's
it's 'cause-
Elektra.
they don't follow the comics; they rewrite the stories.
I mean, if that's how they want to play it, but Elektra is a really good character to keep in. She was such an important part of Daredevil's
She's an Emily now.
kind of like, huh?
She's an Emily now.
Yeah, but she's the reason why. You'll see. It has to do
I mean,
with Elektra, and it's a really good story.
Daredevil's gonna be an anti-hero now.
Yeah. Well, he's always kind of been.
Well, no.
I mean, that's how he was perceived in the
been a
comics. He was an
vigilante.
anti-hero.
he was labeled a vigilante, but I don't think he was an anti-hero because he didn't do
Well, he would beat the shit out of people. That's
he-
why.
he didn't fight crime for a personal motive, like the Punisher, for example. The Punisher fought.
But I don't think an anti-hero isn't like.
Well, it's like a
Well-
bad guy doing good things.
Yeah.
My nigga, Daredevil was a priest, lawyer. Like, bro,
In the comic books, he the reason why he's like an anti-hero is because
yeah,
I feel
told you
like
he
he
starts
does
bald.
more like more bloody shit, like kind of like Batman, you know?
Yeah, no, but Batman is an anti-hero. He's a straight hero.
I don't know why. I feel like he should be an anti-hero since
Yeah,
it was kind of a
yeah.
personal motive in the first place because he was trying to find the person who killed his parents or whatever.
Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
All right, what's next? I don't think the hurricane topic we should talk about, right?
Oh no, but we should talk about the end though of Iron Fist. We kind of went off topic.
Yeah.
So
I
the
like
end of Iron Fist.
I like the brotherly friendship thing that Ward and him are creating.
Yeah, that are building.
I
Yeah.
I support it 100%.
I was-
I think personally, if I was gay, and Ward was like into me, I'd like totally go for it.
Oh no.
I'm dead ass. Like
He's a broken nigga, man.
still, not Ward himself, the actor.
I don't know, dude. He's like, I don't know.
But then again, you see him in real life, for example, I saw him on Twitter. I looked his Twitter up because I was like, I should see if he has like pictures of him actually not frowning, and he does, and it just looks weird.
I'm sure. Because he's got those eye wrinkles, like those frowning lines on his forehead.
Yeah. All right, let's
So
talk
you
about
think
the
he
ending.
would just be frowning?
We're
Okay,
already
wait.
way over fucking.
Wait.
Time.
It's okay. I can cut some stuff out.
Shut up. Go. Huh.
About what?
The ending.
Oh, the ending. Oh, dude, okay, this is how I feel. I'm like, what the hell? Freaking Iron Fist is not the Iron Fist because he's holding dualies, and freaking
It was rocking
Colleen
the
is
dude,
like
bro.
rocking the freaking sword. I thought that was badass. That was like the best part of the whole season.
Two Iron Fists, or like are when Colleen was holding the sword and when he was holding the pistols different times.
Maybe it could be that, but I don't know, man. Because when he wrote the letter, right? And he was talking about how he wants to research more into the Iron Fist. I feel like there's more to the Iron Fist than we know.
I feel like, but you can only one person can hold the Iron Fist in the universe.
But maybe there was at some point, because even her mom's story about how she was the first. There was a lady who was the first female Iron Fist.
Oh, maybe there's one of each. A male Iron Fist and a female. Damn. But that dog.
I don't know. I'm excited to see what direction it goes, but I hope that they bring the bomb ass soundtrack back, and I hope that they.
I mean, the Luke Cage soundtrack was fucking fire.
Yeah, but Luke Cage soundtrack is always fire. There's nothing you can do to really
Fuck
mess
Luke
it up.
Cage. He's fucking. He's an anti-hero now.
Yeah. I was kind of disappointed. I wanted him to burn this shit down, like it shouldn't be around anymore.
He exactly
kept the club.
What's his name? The first.
Which one?